all blue for this one.
It's a blockbuster clash, isn't it, Earthan? What a game to feast your eyes on. Feast your eyes on some of the outfits as well as the Mexicans take the field. These are the undisputed queens of the World Games. They won the title back in 2022 in Birmingham, Alabama. Mexico got up over the US in what has turned into a storied rivalry between those two. They love to play in front of their fans. They bring their fans everywhere around the field. And you can see as they head into the huddle, number 33, Diana Flores, one of the most respected names in the game internationally. As for Italy, well, they faced Mexico in 2022 in the group stage, and they've probably learned some lessons from that heavy defeat. They're coming in with a little more international experience and certainly better composure under pressure. They might look to slow Mexico's scoring pace, keep it a one-possession game into the second half, and just stay within reach of the Mexican side.
Mexico very proud, as they should be, wearing the same uniform, all unison together.
The teams line up, and as you say, Italy in the blue, looking to get something back, a little pride from the last time they faced each other in the World Games, and Italy came away with a heavy loss. Here's a look at the team list for Italy. We've seen number 11 time and again, Maria Carolina Scroi. She is synonymous with flag football in the country. She's been around the game for so many years, been part of the first national team since 2011 when she was just 17, Earthan. That was at the European Champs. She returns with such deep experience. She's also a mother of two and is seen as that bridge between generations of the young up-and-comers and the older generation, safeguarding and bringing through the flag football game to the new generation.
Yeah, Zaka, for me, number 99, is a player to watch, a target that is loved by her quarterback.
Now, it's time for Mexico. Number 2, Victoria Schultz. Number 3, Sylvia Copelas. Number 4, Monica Rangel. Number 8, Andrea.
As we see the team being introduced on the field, we'll take a look at the lineup on your screen. And if you don't know this name, 33, you don't know flag football. Diana Flores, she's been in Super Bowl commercials. She's been playing with the national team since she was just 16, been playing this game since she was 8 years old. And she led this team to gold at the World Games 22 in what was a clinical performance. 4 touchdowns, 20 of 28 passes completed, and 210 yards on her stat sheet.
Is that good?
I think so. Look at the fans. They love watching this team. We love watching the Queens of Flag Football show out here. And they're also one of the most exciting and fun to watch. Look at the way they dance on the sideline. They've got great celebrations, and they play with a lot of heart.
I think the passion of the team, both of these teams, both very proud countries, both want to show well here at the World Games 2025 here in Chengdu. Let's take a look and see how Mexico has gotten here.
Yeah, so they played
Or Italy,
Great
sorry.
Britain yesterday, Italy, in the Group E match, and that was a loss, 13-26. So Italy, a loss already on their sheet. They really would need a win today to get higher up the rankings. Mexico, they're on top. They've got a win, got that over Japan, who are a very good team. They're number 3 in the world. So they're looking to really cement their place and definitely come in as the preferred winners. I think it's certainly easy to say that Italy would be the underdogs in this contest.
Very much so. And I think that, you know, as much as we talk about teams that are playing with a chip on their shoulder, like the United States of America, like teams like maybe like Great Britain, teams like Austria, that want to feel the respect. Mexico has the respect, but they want to make sure that they keep it from all the teams in this tournament.
Elizabeth Board and Sylvia Contreras, the captains for Mexico. And it's, of course, Scroy. They're in number 11, closest to your screen, Italy.
For both teams, upon most important thing, sportsmanship, sportsmanship. Okay? All right, so we've got Mexico, who are the home team. Italy, who are the visitors. Get the color. Okay? So, panda is home, is head. Wolfgang is tail. What do you like? Head is color. It is tails. Very good. All right. Next one's one. I like to go on Italy. Good game. Good game.
So Mexico win the toss.
Siamo noi, Cioè, nel senso, non c'è nessun altro, sti cazzi, basta.
Ragazzi, corre.
Dobbiamo divertirci come dei draghi, cazzo. Dai, dai, Ali. 2 al 3, 4 al 5. 1, 2, 3!
I just love watching this team play, the way they cheer and get around each other and their fans. There's so much excitement around flag football in Mexico. Of course, one of the closest neighbors to the USA.
For me, the most fascinating thing is the support staff that is brought in from Mexico.
A huge team. They fly with nutritionists, they fly with strength and conditioning coaches. They're all about getting recovery in, especially in these tournaments where it is so warm and multi-day. So it looks like Italy are going to start on offense, as it was Mexico that won the toss. They elected to defend first. Probably an advantage, gives you a right of reply in the first half, and in the second half, it will be Mexico that starts with the ball. Tight formation and tight defense as well to start things off. Maria Carolina Scroy to go to work for the Italian flag football team. A short reception, the first one caught by Giada Zocca, one of the players you like to highlight, Eartha.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's a favorite target of this quarterback and able just to get into open space all the time. Seemingly was there every single time when Italy first played on day one of competition. Number 99 in blue is one you're going to want to watch for the duration of this match and the tournament.
Second down, Italy, man-to-man defense by Mexico. Chased the quarterback to a situation she didn't want to be in, and that was a difficult catch for Fimiani, who lets it get through her grip.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you rush the quarterback, just make life miserable for Scroy, and she's not able to find her receiver there. That's the problem. That's what's going to happen here is that, you know, as we get further and further into this competition, you mentioned earlier in the first game, defense wins championships. Well, we're about to see some pretty good defense here from Mexico.
Rush coming, Scroy. Little one over the top, pop pass worked out, but the defense of Mexico is still too good. Right there to pull the flag immediately was Board.
Well, like we talk about the offense of Mexico and how potent it is and how many, you know, things are going so well for them, especially when Diana Forrest is on and all sorts of different things like that. But it's the defense right now, very early in this game, that's disrupting things for Italy.
So Bordet involved early in the defense, brings up 4th down for Italy on their first offensive drive. They're 10 yards out from halfway. Ball over the top, long ones for Scroy. She wanted to get that first down, But Mexico wanted to stop it more, and they do. Brilliant play by Salazar.
Yeah, Allison Salazar read this the whole way, was running toe for toe against the receiver, turns around, and you know what? She almost comes up with the interception there. If it's not for 88.
So here comes the Mexican offense led by Diana Flores, Queen of the World Games. A reception made by her tall target, Aguayo, for the first down. For the second down to bring up at the 12.
Aguayo, big physical target for Flores.
Flores comes under center. They play so fast, the Mexicans. Double quarterback move. Now it's Rincon. Rincon can move with her feet. She gets it to Aguayo. Play continues. There's one flag on the play back where the quarterback was. I think there'll be a penalty. It's going to be brought back here.
That's going to be a penalty on Mexico. You're right. They had to move back a little bit. Flores now. It's going to be
the double quarterback move by Mexico, one of their
move.
favorites. And Rincon can throw just as well as Flores. It's so powerful to have that double quarterback. So we've got trips left here. 3 receivers on the left. One goes right. Flores faked the first throw. Tipped and nearly picked off by the Italian defense. Well, the rush came and Basola nearly got her arms underneath it.
Fourth down for Italy. Correction, fourth down for Mexico.
Fourth down, Mexico backed up in their own end zone. Italian defense is surprised. Everyone's picked. The Italians have it. They stun Diana Flores and the offense that leads the world in the World Games. A pick for Italy to stop the drive.
Carola Bianchelli just being able to get in front of the ball there. I think that ball was thrown by Flores out of desperation, trying to force it to one of her receivers. Nobody was there. The only person around to make the play was number 32 for Italy.
An upset
Huge moment
start,
in the game, yeah.
An upset start no one expected, no one predicted, but Italy playing with their tails up now. Scroy, bullet pass forward. They want to stop short of that first down, and we've explained this in previous games, Irfan, but that effectively gives you another down on the 4 that you will refresh once you pass halfway. So all you got to get is that half yard, and if you can start that down there, you kind of have a fresh down because you know you're going to get that half yard pretty easily with a throw.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a great tactical move to make, especially if you're on 3rd down or 4th down, being able to get there just to get that extra yard. They elected to stop short when they were on 1st down.
Maria Scroy moves left, throws it there. Got a receiver in Germanetti who gets out of bounds at the 15.
Scroy just finding her receiver over off to the left, being able to get those extra couple of yards. Germanetti tiptoeing a little bit.
First down for Italy.
So they get that first down and they set up with 3 receivers on the right. Scroy still searching for the first points of the match. That was a wobbly ball, but it somehow worked out as she got it to Zoka overhead.
Yeah, Zoka, her favorite target, like we talked about, and we'll continue to talk about through the duration of this game. That ball did not come out probably as Scroy wanted, but Zoka went up and got it right in the middle of the field, just for a gain of a few yards.
Team Italy hunting for points from Mexico. Oh, the rush got there in time. Andrea Fernandez turned the jets on and got to the quarterback.
It's such a high-level play to make for your defensive back and a rusher, being able to get to the quarterback. Quarterback's trying to make a move, but know exactly where you need to be to pull the flag. That's a big, big play, Andrea Fernandez.
Third down for Italy.
So that brings up third down for Italy. So far, a very defensive game on both sides. Scroy with the rush in front of her, has to go high into the air. And it's taken by Mexico. What a catch. Number 27, Alison Salazar, has it in her hands, but off screen there is a flag on the play.
Alison Salazar wasn't too happy with herself with the way that things turned out off the first interception that she missed. And she's able to get that one. But Scroy, that ball went to no one. The only two players that were anywhere near that ball played for the other team.
Not sure what Scroy saw there, but Deanna Flores is seeing the field better than anyone. Monica Ranel gets the first reception at the 10.
Second down for Mexico.
Double quarterback move. This time Rincon has it. Rincon with a hip twizzle. Gets extra yards and stops short of the first down.
Ran from one side of the field all the way to the other. Having that double quarterback obviously is such a huge advantage. And like you mentioned before, Rincon can throw the ball just as well as Diana Flores does, but able to get just short of the midfield marker is big.
Third down for Mexico.
So Rincon with just a shake of the hips gets around the defense. Now Flores is going to show what she can do with her feet. Aguayo with the hands. A flag dropped to the 10.
Flores just beats one defender. We've talked so much about Aguayo being that big target that Flores can go to. She puts the ball up and, you know, she's so tall, so agile, so quick. Nobody really can stop her here.
Flores steps in to throw. You know this one's going to the air. You know it's going to her favorite receiver. Contreras in for 6. Mexico strike first.
Flores has that. Sylvia Contreras in the back of the end zone, able to beat the double coverage right to the corner in an absolutely beautiful catch and throw. Flores put that on a rope for Contreras. A little celebration after as well.
It's just too easy for Flores, isn't it? They're going to go for 2 here. They take it from the 10. 2 points after touchdown on offer. Rincon nearly lost her footing. She's been chased down, harangued by the defense, but somehow she got the ball away. Contreras pushed out of bounds, and she has a giggle, as that would have been something special.
She would have had to make 2 toe tap touchdowns there to get into the end zone. First one being a touchdown, this one being the extra 2 points. Ball just a little bit outside, but what a grab anyway. Didn't miss that one by much.
Yeah, Contreras, such a veteran of the side. Helped lead Mexico to gold in that 2022 team and has played with Flores for a long time. Italy back on offense. Rockets the first pass, gets through, threads the needle to Pastori.
And Monica Pastori was getting in on the action early for Italy in its first game.
Second down for Italy.
Second down now, Italy. Short yards, and at the 20, also the flag is pulled as Zoka tiptoes down the sideline.
Pero, ¿y cuánto tiempo tienes que durar para bajar? 3 tiempos, güey. ¿Y bajaste rápido?
Third down for Italy.
Your coach instructing his teammates, going through some work on the Mexican sideline.
Troy, third down, goes deep into the end zone, and there was a miscommunication there as Monica Pastori turns around. And all the players confused. Scroy not happy.
There's a big miscommunication there. Scroy and Pastori were definitely not on the same page. A couple of long balls by Scroy have been completely off the mark here early. See if they can shake things off here, but a big 4th down coming up.
Scroy, 4th down, got to get to halfway, 5 yards in it, and it's batted away. Victoria Chavez gets there first for Mexico.
Defense so important in this tournament. And Victoria Chavez just being able to force the flag, but also kind of disrupt the pass there a little bit without getting called for pass interference. That's a great play by Chavez. Very, very disciplined, very technical in her ability.
Flores back at quarterback, sidearm sling, goes to the dirt rather than reaching her receiver, Contreras.
Kind of just threw that one down a little bit, did Diana Flores.
Well, she had to get around the rush that was coming in high. It's Russia number 21 corner, very tall for Italy. This one gets around, and that's better for Contreras.
Thing is, you watch Diana Flores play, even when she makes a mistake, she's always smiling. She's always in a good mood. I mean, it helps when you're one of the best players to play in this game, but always, always, always in a good mood.
Side snap and a lateral, this time going to number 13, Martinez. They move the stick slightly, but still out away from the 1st down marker, and it's going to be 4th down for Mexico. They need 7 yards. Fake the handoff. Flores does throw to Rincon. Rincon can use her feet. Speed is the name of the game, and she gets there. 1st down, Mexico.
You know, the great thing about that play for Mexico is everyone on Italy thought that Flores was going to throw the ball. You could see them backing off as soon as she got the ball. She ends up passing it over to Rincon, who makes it right there for the 1st down.
The final outstretched arm gets her the yardage needed. They get a 1st down now. Flores, short yards to Contreras. Nice check down.
Mexico just able to maybe a little bit of a problem getting to the halfway point of the field, but once they cross that, it's all systems go.
Snap and a lateral pass to Rincon. Contreras is there, and she's looking for the end zone. She stops short, and there is a flag on the play. I wonder if it's going to be on the defense. We'll take another look at it, but by the looks of things, it is called on offense. So Contreras, for running into the defender who was holding space, earns a penalty for her team.
That's a big play, too. You know, you get so close to the end zone there if you're Mexico, and then you find yourself all the way back to the midway point of the field.
So the onus is on the offensive player to get around the defender when that occurs. They find themselves backed up into the other half, and Flores has to use her feet, then the arm, and it's perfect! Pinpoint accuracy, a textbook pass to Martinez for 6.
Diana Flores is so calm, so cool, so collected in the pocket there as a quarterback. Really nothing phases her. You have the rusher up on you. You're still assessing the field if you look at the play here. Still looking, still looking, still looking, waiting for her receiver to get to where she wants her to be. Puts it to where only she can go and get it. Honestly, for as far as that was, it may have looked difficult, but for them, an easy score.
Mexico want 2 on the conversion attempt. Rincon now the quarterback. Rincon with the forward pass. It's good. Busola. In fact, Chavez secures the ball.
2 extra points for Mexico.
Yeah, Victoria Chavez increasing its lead here for Mexico. Going for 2 points. I don't think Mexico has gone for 1 point so far at all in this tournament.
No, I think that they are practicing that 2-point conversion. If they can play it against easier teams such as Italy and keep converting them, they know exactly what to do, and the pressure won't faze them when they come up against teams like the USA in those later round matches. We expect Mexico to go deep in this tournament. As Scroy takes over, just has to ditch that to the turf as she's almost sacked. Avoids the sack just in time.
Yeah, Scroy's having a tough first half here, as is the rest of, Team Italy. Hopefully they can regroup and try and get a little bit of offense going.
Second down, Italy. Scroy with a check down to the 10 through Zocca. Third down and 15. Scroy, oh, that pass was touched on the way through. The rusher, Fernandez, got to the quarterback just in time. They're putting so much pressure on her, Italy.
Yeah, the Mexican defense is, it's an all-out blitz really here as they rush the pass. They rush the passer. Obviously, you have to acknowledge who's rushing, but they're getting to that quarterback very, very quickly, and she's just not able to find a receiver, locate a receiver, and when she does, they're usually being guarded really, really, really well.
That brings up fourth down as we approach the 2-minute warning. We might not get a playoff. It will be a 2-minute warning. So within the 2-minute warning, players can stop the clock if they go out of bounds. There's a lot of tactics that are involved within 2 minutes. Oh, that's nearly picked off. The pressure coming from Mexico on fourth down. It's an important stop. It sends the Italian offense off the field. Mexico have a chance to score.
Yeah, Scroy, that's a dangerous pass right across the middle of the field. Two Mexican defensive players there. Could have easily been a pick six back to the house, but crisis averted. Now Diana Flores has to start back from her own end of the field.
Flores, shovel pass, forward to Aguayo. In fact, Contreras has it. My apologies. Short yardage gain. They want to play quickly as the clock continues to run here.
Second down, Mexico.
Sylvia Medina Contreras at center. Double quarterback move. Rincon goes over the top. Oh, it's nearly caught. Ranel just couldn't wrangle it in.
Yeah, Monica Rangel not able to control that ball. Came down right where she wanted it.
She had the foot in.
Yeah,
I think she was
just couldn't
focusing on
come
where
up
the
with the
feet
catch.
were, Van, and then let the ball slip away from her. Of course, the incompletion does mean the clock is stopped, so it's not disadvantageous. Here's second down for Mexico. Flores has an option on the side. It's Rincon. Double quarterback move. Rincon wants Flores, and Flores can run. She gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Under pressure, what a catch by the quarterback.
This two quarterback set is really working for Mexico here in this game, and it's also one, Diana Flores not having to do that much work in this game as Rincon is taking what seems to be the brunt of the quarterback plays here, but Flores getting involved in different ways, being able to catch one for a big gain.
They play a really selfless brand, don't they? Flores knowing the rush is coming to her. Here's fourth down. They've got to get half a yard. Flores has it. Another double quarterback move. She can shift around but can't get past the defensive corner.
Diana Flores using her feet more in this game than she is using her arms. She has had a couple of wonderful throws already, but this one now she's affecting the game on so many different levels, and this time just almost being able to evade a tackle there.
Flores changing the call at the line of scrimmage, took the handoff under center, goes to Rincon. Rincon can shoot it through, a laser to the pylon, and it goes incomplete as Italian Bussola was right there.
Yeah, Monica Rangel not able to come down with it. Great throw there, a Rincon. Right where she wanted to put it, and unfortunately, I think Rangel just tripped a little bit.
Yeah, Monica Ranel, one of her favorite targets in the end zone. Mexico. Second down, time ticking on the first half, and Flores turns the Jets on, turns downfield. She's just stopped in time. But that's what an incredible threat she is. She can throw and she can turn on a dime, catch you on the back foot anytime.
Diana Flores has thrown a lot of touchdowns in her lifetime. Diana Flores, I think in this game, really wants a rushing touchdown with the way that the game is going and kind of how the game plan seems to be looking for Mexico.
How about the step?
Non possono correre, che vanno sul vantaggio. Semplicemente ragazze, a sto punto chi ha il check, se c'è il check, a tuono stavolta. Tanto non possono battere di corsa, facciamogli lanciare una merda.
Stringila.
Tanto raga, un terzo lì, Le nostre chance sono di togliergli un pallone, non ce n'è altra, lo sapete. Giocate per quello. Ragazzi, state andando a fuoco.
Andiamo!
Dai Giulia.
1, 2, 3!
Dai Giulia, dai Giulia!
Tactical team timeout to talk things over as Mexico look to go into the end zone one more time before halftime.
Third down for Mexico.
Third down, 2 opportunities to get 5 yards as a handoff. Rincon has to evade the rush. Now Flores is covered. Rincon being backed up. She's losing territory. Time to get rid of it. No time to go. And go she does. Rushing touchdown for Rincon, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Wow. So after all of that, there is a false start called on the offense as one of the offensive players moved before the snap. And all of that extra work done by Rincon to no avail. The rushing touchdown will be erased as one of the players moved before the ball was pushed off the ground in what we call the snap.
Fourth down for Mexico.
And that brings up fourth down, and they march backwards as well, Mexico. They start from the 10. Diana Flores drops all the way back to halfway. Gives herself some space. Goes to the air. Long ball to the tall target. She can't wrangle it down with her feet in. A huge defensive stand by Italy.
Yeah, they keep this game. No.
First down for Italy.
So here's Stroy for Italy. Fast play, fast defense. 26, Galan is there for Mexico.
The defense had that flag out before the player even got the ball. They were right there. Just hounding.
First half is over.
So there you have it. First half is over. 1 half to go as Mexico go into the halftime huddle in the lead. Dominant display by the world #2 and the reigning champions of these World Games. At halftime, it's Mexico 14, Italy 0.
Mexico definitely left a little bit of plays on the table there. There's probably going to be some things that they aren't happy with.
Scoring more, they're a very high-powered offense. As we enter into the second half with Mexico in the lead, 2 touchdowns, 14 points on the board to Italy's 0. What does this second half have in store?
If there's any indication of the first game that Mexico played, a lot of points.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to come out hot. And as Italy's side starts to get tired on defense, that's when games can start to blow out, particularly in this hot weather.
First down for Mexico.
First down, Mexico. Flores with the ball in hand finds Aguayo on the sideline. They continue the clock running. Of course, the clock continues to run. I should have mentioned that unless you're in that 2-minute warning, if you go out of bounds, the clock will not stop in flag football, unlike American football in a tackle format. Second down, Flores to the right sideline. Hits Martinez at the 20. They're driving now, Mexico. We thought they might come out with momentum. It certainly seems like it. Motion, Rincon is going to run back to be an option. She's the lateral pass. Rincon has Flores, goes deep instead. Oh, Martinez, the little hip shake, shook off the defender, trying to still move. And that would have been some play if she found herself in the end zone. Ends up within 5 yards of scoring.
She's smiling there because she tried the double hip shake move, tried to beat another defender, comes across the middle of the field here, collects the ball, little hip shake, and then she's gone. She's off to the races. I think if she would have kept going right here, after that, she probably would have scored, but she tried to cut back left and go to the end zone.
Live action now, opportunity to score. Mexico do. The tall target of Ana Aguayo is there to secure the ball and 6 points.
Yeah, that drive was surgical by Mexico. Diana Flores now back in at quarterback, firing to her big target. And Aguayo making no mistake with those hands, tiptoeing in the corner of the end zone. Yeah, they're balling right now.
Opportunity to convert 2 points extra on this touchdown. They always go for 2. Got to go from the 10. Flores, got to go long. Aguayo! Surrounded by a crowd of defenders, but it's no matter as the tallest player on the field goes up with strong hands.
Well, there's absolutely nobody that's going to go get this ball other than Aguayo if you can put it that high every single time, and Flores knows that. So the ball gets put to the point where it's so high. She goes up and gets it right at the apex of the ball as it's coming down. It's not even fully down yet, and she already has it in her hands.
She's double teamed, and she wins it. Ana Aguayo, such a powerful person to have on your team. So Italy now, the game getting away from them slightly. Scroy wants to rocket things back and start this scoring on her side. Funes at center. Snapping. Scroy, another short pass. Finds Funes, who got out of bounds at the 20.
Zocca getting the ball there. Just a quick little gain. That's what Mexico does well. So hopefully that they can put together a little drive like this, where it's short yards, short yards, short yards, and then take your shot. Feel good about yourself on offense, and then take your shot to the end zone. Try not to rush things.
It's a great call, Earth. I think that's exactly what they're doing. Scroy looking composed under pressure. Got the ball over the top of the rush. Finds first down and finds yards through Galan. In fact, Radislajevic.
Radislajevic just gets the ball, turns, get that first down, so that's important. Tries to make a little move there.
First down, Italy. Scroy over the top, finds Zocca again. It was Zocca with the earlier catch as well. My apologies, not Funes. Zocca, such a powerful weapon, and again, like just such safe hands, always on the body, able to secure the ball.
That's the biggest thing. She runs a 3-yard route better than anybody.
Yeah. Strong player, takes up space, and able to hold her ground. Second down, Italy driving. Rush came, just got rid of it. One-handed grab by Zocca. And that's highlight reel stuff. The team want to go out and celebrate it.
She got the ball here. Zocca's out to the right of her, left of her. Just a nice little throw. Up. Oh, what a grab.
Unreal. Zoka only needs one hand. Third down, Schroy only needs one throw. She's gonna try it on this one, and she gets there. Is she out of bounds? The ball was secured in time by Radislajevic, but unfortunately she was just too deep.
Yeah, the throw was on the money, just 5 yards deep, and she had Zoka wide open right in the front of the end zone, just wasn't able to see it. Big fourth down here.
Hungry for points, Italy hunting their first score of the game in this second half. There's a lot of motion on this play. Pop pass over the top, works out. And this time, Radislajevic can celebrate. First touchdown of the day goes to Italy.
Radislajevic able to kind of sneak in behind the defense, and that's a great play by Skroy. You can see how happy she was after, because finally something has gone right for them on offense. You know, that little shovel pass, it wasn't even a throw really, kind of just flicked it over the defense there. Radislajevic able to come down with it.
Extra point after touchdown in the face of the rush. There's a rocket fired, and it's good for Monica Pastore to convert.
Okay, that's two great plays. That's two great passes by the quarterback, Skroy. You know, able to find receivers open in the end zone, short yardage situations, albeit, but she was still able to do that. And now this offense hopefully can get some rest from its defense and start to cook a little bit.
Mexico first down. Ball secured at the 11 as the defensive Peroni comes in to pull a flag. Pop pass, double quarterback, Rincon through the middle, gets the first down, and Contreras holds the ball out for a couple of extra yards.
Yeah, the biggest thing for Mexico is just moving the ball with efficiency, moving the ball with a little bit of pace. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is, as long as they get that ball forward, and they're doing that with ease here right now in this game.
Third down, Mexico. Movement, they get set. Rincon is an option, but Flores is going to the end zone. Oh, through the fingertips of Monica Ranel, who had a defender draped almost all over her. It was Busola from Italy who did all the work here.
Yeah, Flores wanted that too. She had the receiver open. I think she's going to be a little bit disappointed by herself. She's not able to get that to Monica Ranel. Still a great throw, a great effort.
That brings up fourth down for Mexico. Short snap, almost dropped by Rincon. Flores has it now. She's got her eyes deep, directing traffic. She directs it herself. Oh, that catch is good. Gets out of bounds. Does Rincon. And they move the sticks.
Just pointing, directing traffic in the end zone as she's holding on to the ball. Maybe confusing the Italian defense there a little bit by making them think she's going to throw it long, and instead just getting those that all-important first down.
Here comes the rush from Italy. Flores uses her footwork, goes deep. This is a ball. What a ball! And what a catch! It's a touchdown. Team Mexico for Monica Ranel.
This is all Diana Flores. Look, she gets the ball, comes, assesses the situation. Her receiver gets completely open after that route down the middle, up and out to the left corner of the end zone. And she's looking there the entire time. She knows exactly where she's needed to be. Just waits, patient, and what a beautiful grab by Monica Ranel.
Falling out of bounds, gets the knee down right on time. Monica Ranel with a highlight reel play. Everyone gets a touchdown in Mexico's games. Here's the two-point conversion. triple quarterback play. Opportunity to do a double lateral instead. They go long. Martinez has an arm. Martinez converts. It's Ranel to double down.
Doesn't matter who's at quarterback for Mexico. Andrea Martinez now getting in on the action with the quarterback throw. And this one, it's not like it was an easy 5-yard pass. She had to go across the end zone, across her body. And what a catch by Monica Rangel, who scored the touchdown, but sealed it with a 2-point conversion. And under our water break, water cooling period situation here now. Didn't have one in the first half, but we're definitely going to get one here in the second half, as it's all fun and games right now for Team Mexico.
Andiamo più in dentro, andiamo in su, subito in su e poi al massimo recuperiamo per lo scambio. Perché cosa sta succedendo adesso? Che soprattutto quando giocano questi pacchettini, se c'è la check, voi siete stretti, non li vedete passare, c'è la doppia corner e Carola prova a stare in mezzo ed è impegnativo. L'unica cosa che non è facile è cercare di scegliere il lato dove fare l'aiuto, cioè non posso dare l'aiuto. Adesso è stato in mezzo, ho risolto di dire, non ci stava.
So Team Italy's offense take the field in this second half. They've scored 1 touchdown, love to get another. Team Mexico bring out the defense, and it's been a defensive showcase today. Mexico really making it difficult for Maria Carolina to score. Sroy, the quarterback, moves the sticks up 5.
Sroy to Zocca. That's a combination that I'm sure Italian football fans have been watching and hearing for quite some time.
Italy set up 3 receivers on the right. Rush coming. And that's such a high ball. It's brought down in the hands of the white shirt. Mexico have it. Mexico, the interception by Chavez.
Yeah, Victoria Chavez, one of the taller players on the field here for Mexico. So you see the ball gets up in the air for a little bit too long. Chavez tips it up to herself. Tip, almost had it the first time and was able to lock it down and bring it down for the secure interception. Mexico now turns and gets to go back on offense.
Tipped up to herself, Victoria Chavez. We saw the defensive powerhouse in the first half, and it's Mexico that continued to show the world how defense wins championships.
The ability that Mexico has to flex its muscles, not only on offense, but on defense as well, is what makes them such a difficult team to not only beat, but even plan for.
I think that's exactly right. What you're seeing, Diana Flores, the offensive showcase. Everyone knows that name, but as we get to know this Mexican team more, I think those defensive players are going to become the stars. That player too, Rincon, their double quarterback, provides so much versatility in the offensive scheme.
Flores with a little pump fake, moves, shakes the defender in front of her, is able to go for a 7-yard gain.
Long snap, Flores. First down for Mexico, uses Rincon, the double quarterback. Long ball, and she's wide open in the end zone. Martinez for her second touchdown.
They are having way too much fun right now, Mexico. This double quarterback situation is causing havoc and chaos for Italy on the defensive end. They're just, Mexico proving to be a little bit too much with all the movement across the field. The thing about Mexico is they're not using the length of the field to their advantage, but you know that they can get up and down the line better than anybody, but it's the width of the field, and that's what's causing the most problems for Italy.
They go for two. Again, Mexico with a tight formation. Interesting snap sideways, then backwards. Flores goes backwards. She's backtracking, directing traffic. Eyes are downfield. She's got to go high into the air in Chengdu. And who else goes up but Ana Aguayo? The Viper, they call her. Celebrates and strikes for two.
Aguayo and Diana Flores, she just stood there and was like, I'm gonna throw that up, and the only player that is gonna go and get it is gonna be my #1 target, probably my best receiver.
So that's why they call her the Viper. The Sellies are some of the best. Here's Italy on offense again. They're now 30 points ahead, 31 points in fact, and that means within 2-minute warning, the clock will continue to run. So there's no stoppages. Basically, the game is in hand for Mexico. So we will see this clock run out. Italy, if they can score, they may be able to stop the clock in the 2-minute warning. That won't do it. Incompletion as it gets to the hands of Zocca, but falls out of bounds.
Yeah, they hit Zocca right in the hands. You know, some days you have it. This might just not be Italy's day here right now. Things just aren't clicking too well for them on offense. Quarterback and the receivers aren't in unison. They aren't in sync right now. And credit has to go to the defense of Mexico. You know, just making it so difficult for Italy to really generate any sort of offense on the field.
Scroy, third down. Over the top to the 20, and that will move the chains. And this is what they need. They need to start moving downfield, even with these short yardage plays.
Well, that's the thing. You can't go for home run shots all the time. You've thrown an interception right now, already trying to go down the field and do that. You know, the game is already, you know, out of reach probably. So do some stuff that can give your team some confidence heading into the game a little bit later on.
Some confusion at the line of scrimmage. And Italy are going to take a timeout to talk things over. There were calls coming from the bench, and I think the quarterback was not on the same page with her head coach.
Italy still has to play Japan a little bit later on.
È 35, no, scusami, il 35 avevi detto. Normale, ma che era qua?
Aspetta, me ne do un altro.
Let's take a look at some of the best sellies that we've seen from Team Mexico. I reckon this team has some of the best in this World Games tournament. There's the Viper, Ana Aguayo. And there's some of the dances by her teammates. Look at this. What's your favorite, Earthan?
Well, imagine being so good that you actually have time to work on your celebrations because you know you're going to score. That is what impresses me the most about this game.
Well, they're going to do it so often.
Exactly.
Plenty more to come as Scroy tries to get that all-important first down. Instead, it's Angela Funes on defense for Mexico that stops that drive.
Angela Funes with a big play there. The defense huddles up. Scroy just tried to get the ball forward there to Zocca. Zocca said a little bit more outside. And Funes almost got that ball to take it the other way.
So it's Flores back on offense. Just toying with the rusher there as she slinks one over the sideline on the right for a yardage gain by Ranel.
Yeah, Flores with the little, you're going to reach, you're going to jump, you reach, I teach. That's exactly what happened there for Diana Flores. You know, she was able to evade the pass rush and do a short yardage completion.
Flores, it's second down for Mexico. That one goes to the sideline again through Ranel. They're 2 yards short of the first down marker. it down, Mexico. Toying with the defense once more. Flores gets the first down. Contreras, she can continue the run. Flag only pulled at the 10. She's so elusive, Sylvia Contreras. She juked everyone on her way through.
This Mexico team continues to impress each and every time they have a play on offense. So many different weapons, as we've talked about, but so many different ways they can beat you. It can be the long ball, it can be the short ball, it can be a running play.
Interestingly, I think her flags got turned around, as one of the flags was in the front and one was in the back. They were not really on the sides of her hip. 2-minute warning as we listen into the Mexican coach tactics. But yeah, you're not allowed to wear the flags anywhere but on the sides of your hip. You can see them placed correctly there on Contreras. In the replay, I noticed they were sort of shifted around to the front. I wonder if the referees will pick that up again if it happens. First down, Team Mexico. Flores steps in to throw, throws on the second go. It's in the end, it's in the hands, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown number 2 for Monica Ronell.
If Monica Ronell can come down with this ball, it's a beautiful ball thrown by Diana Flores. I'm not sure if I can find another team that's able to stop her. She's not the biggest player. She's got 2 defenders on her and still somehow able to come down with that ball, control it for the touchdown.
Look at the feet. She actually had to step on the toes of a defender to get inside. And she said, that's no problem. Get out of my way.
She said, that's mine. I'm going to get that ball. A wonderful celebration after, obviously, Mexico having all sorts of fun.
We might even have a 50-score game here. 2 points on offer. Flores rifles it through to Contreras. The 1-2 punch of Team Mexico is good for the conversion.
2 extra points for Team Mexico.
Yeah, definitely a 1-2 punch there. Flores scrambling out to her right. And I think the receiver sees that as well. She was in the middle, saw the quarterback moving to the right, so she moves with her, able to connect for an easy 2-point convert.
Clock winds down, Scroy on the field, but there's no matter, as this just isn't enough time for anything to happen. It's all elementary now. It doesn't matter. As the final whistle blows, it's Team Mexico that continue their run to defend their World Games title. Winner in Group B against Italy, Mexico. They are coming for that gold, and they know that they've got a number of teams to get through on these group stages first. Italy, a bump in the road, not too much trouble, only 7 points on the board. At the end of full time, Mexico 46 wins over Italy 7. So while these games are probably seen as in the bag for Mexico, they do have to secure them. And I think it's important that they were dominant in that performance. Yesterday, they were maybe a little shaky. Today, it was the Mexico we know and love to watch.
Well, I think the biggest thing about Mexico is they just have so much fun when they play. Just about to see it here.